Well, yesterday we had Kevin's Cup, and today we have Jonathan's Cup. Yeah. Anyway, we are getting ourselves a late start. My goodness. Now, one of the viewers sent a comment and said how these silicone cooking things, now you're kind of wondering, now, why does it look like this? Well, the reason being is because it used to be 6 of them, but I find it's a lot easier to do them individually, at least when I put them in the freezer and if I take them out one at a time. And it's a lot easier to wash just a single one than when you got 6 all ganged together. I think you get my drift here. Anyway, the comment went like this, that because this stuff will stand up to 425 degrees, and because this thing here is only goes up to 400, and usually I use it at less than that. Let's just test it out, just see what happens here. At least that's the plan. And then we will. I've got another idea. Remember, I was having a real bad time yesterday trying to get these little spider legs to line up on the ring in the right place. Well, I think what I'm going to do is go back to the way I did it the first time, when I was holding it with the tweezers with one hand and then touching it with the soldering tip with the other hand. And I'm going to try that again today. We're going to try not to waste a whole lot of time. May as well tell you right now, as far as I can see, today's episode is probably going to be short. There was a lot of stuff I had to do this morning. Well, didn't have to, but stuff that I had wanted to do. And partly with that new surveillance system, I was messing around with the cameras, trying to learn how to get them to work out at their best, to their best ability, and that took a while. And then there was involvement with the neighbors and groceries and stuff like that. So yeah, that's where the morning went. Yeah, I should have known that the model stuff comes first, but like I've said before, life is what happens to you while you're making other plans, and this is kind of other plans, and yeah, but life is getting in the way here. Okay, let's get on here. Enough chatter. Okay, we'll just get ourselves a little bit of scrap paper here. Now I know that's an acid core, and it probably isn't a good idea to be using my knife on acid, but on the other hand, this is the one that I should change the blade anyway, because it's the one that I damaged the tip on. All right, so here's the plan. Now, speaking of acid, let's actually use some here. Now, this is way more than what we need, but it, if it's going to damage the silicone, I mean, we want it to damage the silicone, right? My concern is that it will melt, but I don't think it will. Now this soldering iron here, as far as I know, the only way you shut it off is to pull the connection. Okay. I'm just going to heat it up to 400 degrees. Okay, you probably can't read that, but it's set to 400. It's going to eventually start climbing to 400. Okay, it's at 400 Celsius right now. Hey, that's 400 Celsius. Oh my goodness. it probably will melt this. Okay. Well, that changes everything. That changes everything here. Okay. Let's just put it on the macro lens and move right in and see what happens here. Oh, by the way, Tony, is there an off-on switch somewhere, or does this, I've forgotten. I guess I could read the instructions too. There's, maybe it has automatic shut-off after a certain amount of time. Okay, I've reset everything back up, and I've got the soldering iron back to 400 here. Now that's Celsius. And I can imagine what's going to happen in about 30 seconds. I'm going to have 4 smoke detectors all screaming at the same time. Anyway, let's just see what's going to happen here. I guess if I get silicone on this tip, I can sort of scrape it off. Well, let's clean that little spot off. I think we probably gave it a good test here. It does appear to be kind of blackened there. Okay, I think we gave it a fair test here. Okay, a few minutes has passed here, and I just wanted to show you that there was no damage to the soldering tip at all. It doesn't have any, what's this on here? Okay, I guess it's alright. Yeah, I don't think we damaged it at all. Let's just take a cotton bud here and well, there does not appear to me to be any kind of damage at all there on that. I can see a little bit of stain. I'm just going to, you know what, I'm going to dip it in Jonathan's cup here. Okay. Wouldn't it be funny if the coffee damaged it? Maybe some more. Okay, you know what? I think we've done enough of a test here. I think we can assume that we can safely use one of these things. Now that's provided that that the next one I get is made up the same way. It could be that this particular batch of cookware, or whatever you want to call it, happen to be extra high quality silicone. If that makes any sense. Anyway, I do believe we've done a pretty good test here. Like I say, you can see right there that there is a little discoloration. It's a little bit dark right there. Okay, I did go to the kitchen and I got some soapy water, and I washed all that acid off of there. The area in question is right where Mr. T's poking device is touching, right there. I can see it. Probably you can't, but the discoloration we saw, I guess, was some kind of soot going on. When I can get the light to reflect off it just slightly differently, I can sort of see where it probably was its hottest. But you couldn't really say that the silicone got burnt at all. Anyway, so when I'm setting up here for this scene, I see a delivery coming. It's part of my surveillance system. And I got my picture taken. And I'm thinking that I'm probably going to end up being customer of the week. Okay, here's the plan. We'll get our flux right there where we're going to need it. I know I'm not using the macro lens, but I think we can probably see what's going to happen here. Now, what I'm thinking is that I might be able to be more steady if I just use my hands like this. Okay. Try and get this. I'm not going to worry about any of the others, because the idea is to push this one down and just get it in place there. I'm just getting my stronger glasses on here. Okay, now I'm going to redo this. There. Now sample a little bit of solder. And just come in from the end here. Oh. There. That looks good to me. All right. Now I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to do all of the others the same way. Yeah, so we'll take a look at it. I don't know if we have time to do all of them today. Maybe we better call this video quits here. Just let me think about it. Yeah, we're going to have to call it quits for the day. And I don't know if you can see my thermometer there, the bottom right-hand side by the clock. 39.4, and that's in the shade. That's not in the sun. Canada has been having a bit of a heat wave right now. Maybe you've actually heard it in the news. We had a town in British Columbia that kind of almost got burned down completely. At least if you listen to the news, that's what happened. I don't know if it really happened or not. Anyway, it's 39.4 here in Winnipeg. Now we've had it hotter than that before. But anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. And all being well, we'll see you tomorrow.